Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed participates at the opening of the new building of Abu Rayhan Al Bayruni Library at Uzbekistan. And the Sultan's Special Forces celebrates this annual day, which falls on the 15th of March every year. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos sent a cable of condolences to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the death of His Highness Prince Khalid bin Abdullah bin Abdulaziz bin Musa'id Al Saud. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of greetings to Her Excellency Dr. Angela Merkel, Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, on her winning the federal elections. And His Majesty received a cable of thanks from His Excellency Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, President of Egypt, in reply to His Majesty's cable of condolences on the victims of the two trains collision accident in Bahira province. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed and the Sultan's delegation participated today at the opening of the new building of Abu Rayhan Al Bayruni Library in Tashkent in the Republic of Uzbekistan. The library is constructed in response to the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan as a recognition of the scientific contributions of science and scientists who played a great role in the service of religion sciences, history, astronomy, mathematics, algebra, and other sciences. The library includes many cultural treasures, old manuscripts, and important Islamic and historic documents. Meanwhile, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed met with His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Uzbekistan. During the meeting, they exchanged cordial talks and issues of interest to both sides in all historical and cultural fields.
مع الأسف يعني هذا الكتاب في الوقت الراهن فقط جميل يجوزنا شاكرين كثرة
His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed and his accompanying delegation returned home this evening from the Republic of Uzbekistan after leading the Sultan's delegation as assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos in the opening of the new building of Abu Rayhan Al Bayruni Library in the Uzbek capital, Tashkent. His Highness was accompanied by an official delegation comprising of His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Mohammed Al Salmi, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs, His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Secretary General of the Foreign Ministry, His Excellency Mohammed bin Saeed Al Lawati, the Sultan's accredited ambassador to the Republic of Uzbekistan, His Excellency Sheikh Ahmed bin Saud Al Siabi, Secretary General of the Office of the Sultan's Grand Mufti, His Excellency Sheikh Hamad bin Hilal Al Ma'mari, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Heritage and Culture for Cultural Affairs, His Excellency Habib bin Mohammed Al Riyami, Secretary General of Sultan Qaboos Higher Center for Culture and Sciences, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Saud Al Baymani, Vice Chancellor of Sultan Qaboos University, His Excellency Dr. Hamad bin Mohammed Al Dhawyani, Chairman of the National Records and Archives Authority, His Excellency Sayyid Faisal bin Hamoud Al Busaidi, Advisor of the Minister of Heritage and Culture, His Excellency Ambassador Ahmed bin Khamis Al Jamri, Head of the Central Asia Department at the Foreign Ministry. delegated by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Excellency Sayyid Saud bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Muscat, presided over a ceremony this evening organized by the Ministry of Education at the Ministry's Theatre in Al Watiya to hand over His Majesty Sultan Qaboos Cup for Scouts and Guides Excellence for the academic year 2016-2017. The Governorate of Muscat was crowned with the Supreme Scouts Cup. As for the winners of the Excellence Cup, the Scouting Commission of the Governorate of South Al-Batina came second, the Governorate of Dakhiliya came third, the Governorate of Dhofar fourth, followed by the Governorate of Al-Wusta Scouting Commission at fifth. The Scouts and Guides Excellence Competition for the Supreme Scout Cup is one of the key educational activities organized annually by the Ministry of Education. Sultan's Special Forces celebrated today its annual day under the patronage of His Excellency Sultan bin Mohammed al-Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, which coincides on the 15th of March each year. The ceremony includes a briefing on the modern weapons and equipment that were introduced to the service and the stages of development of the force, which reflects the aspects of the modernization and development in Sultan's Special Forces under the leadership of His Majesty the Sultan Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces. The engineering services in the Ministry of Defense organized its annual evening under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Saud bin Harib Al Busaidi, Minister responsible for defense affairs. It included a documentary on the role of engineering services within the Sultan's armed forces in various fields, as well as its development efforts in the governorates of the Sultanate in cooperation with the government institutions. During the event, His Excellency honored a number of excelled and retirees affiliated to engineering services in recognition to their efforts in various fields and activities. His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Defense Affairs, also handed over the Engineering Services Competition Cup for rationalizing the consumption of electricity and water, where the Border Guard Brigade in the Royal Army of Royal acquired the first place, followed by Saeed bin Sultan Naval Base at second place, and Khasab Aerial Base at the Royal Air Force at Oman came at third place. Within the framework of strengthening the community partnership, the University City, Oman University Science and Technology City and PDO signed a Memorandum of Understanding to enhance cooperation in various scientific and technical fields. The agreement is a part of the strategic plans of the University City project to work within the productive and economic sectors in the Sultanate. The University City will focus heavily on technology, renewable energy, and engineering. The Memorandum of Understanding was signed on behalf of the University City project by Her Excellency Dr. Rawiya bint Saud Al Busaidiyya, Minister of Higher Education and Chairperson of the Executive Committee of the University City project. The Sultanate stressed that the participation of the Omani women in the economic development in various activities of the community is non-arguable because their role in development efforts became a requirement in this era. This came in a speech before the United Nations Commission of the Status of Women by His Excellency Sheikh Khalifa bin Ali Al Harthi, Sultanate's permanent envoy at the United Nations. He added that the Ministry of Social Development prepared the social work strategy, which included a number of topics represented in social protection and the development of family and the society, in addition to women affairs. He also said that the goals of the sustainable development are a priority of the 9th fifth-year plan. Still to come in our news bulletin. Activities of Matrah Festival are launched in the Governorate of Muscat. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Civilians streamed out of the besieged town of Hamouria in the opposition-held eastern Ghouta region and headed into government-held territory near the capital Damascus. Hundreds of men, women and children walked out of the town and buses were waiting to pick them up. The army units received the evacuated people and families and provided them with water and food in preparation to relocate them in the well-equipped makeshift centers. The exodus is a major media victory for the Syrian government. It appears to be the largest departure of civilians from the eastern Ghouta since the government launched a punishing assault on the rebel-held region more than 3 weeks ago. Residents fled Afrin today, a day after Turkish forces shelled the Kurdish-held northern Syrian town. Shells slammed into the heart of Afrin at dusk yesterday, at intervals just seconds apart, forcing residents to rush for cover. At least 7 people were killed in the shelling. Thousands of residents had already fled Afrin as the Turkish troops approached, heading towards nearby areas controlled by the Syrian government. But hundreds of thousands more remain trapped in the town as Turkish forces and supporting Syrian opposition fighters moved to completely encircle it. North Korea Foreign Minister is due to visit Sweden today as a surprise move that could be a first step toward the meeting in the Scandinavian country between US President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The ministry said talks will focus on Sweden's consular responsibilities as a protecting power for the United States, Canada, and Australia, but also will address the security situation on the Korean Peninsula. Sweden has had diplomatic relations with North Korea since 1973 and is now one of the few Western countries to have an embassy in the Pyongyang. It provides consular services for the US in North Korea. Sweden has been rumored as a possible site for the summit between Kim and Trump, though a truce village on the South Korean side of the demilitarized zone between the Koreas is seen as more likely. Now for some more local news. Reviewing the bilateral relations between the Sultanate and Sri Lanka and ways of developing them topped the meeting between His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, and His Excellency Kairo Jayasuriya, Speaker of the Parliament of the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka. The two parties discussed to enhance the relations and cooperation in various fields of common interest. A number of officials from the Omani and the Sri Lankan sides attended the meeting. Coinciding with the Sultanate's celebrations of World Consumers Day, which falls on the 15th of March every year, the Oman Association for Consumer Protection organized a seminar entitled Consumers in the Digital Age. The seminar discussed the risks of e-shopping and protecting consumers in the digital age, in addition to digital banking and mechanisms of protecting the consumers. It also highlighted the advantages and disadvantages of e-shopping. The seminar aimed at finding creative solutions for e-shopping risks and combating crimes related to the digital economy. It also aimed at directing consumers to e-shopping sites that are safe and credible. The Omani Aviation Services Company launched the Muscat duty-free new brand celebrating 25 years since its opening before the passengers. The new brand will reflect the Omani identity and the generosity of the Omani people, as well as values of tolerance and peace. The company aims to provide a more exciting shopping experience and the best quality in the new airport through showcasing local and international products with competitive prices, in addition to support tourism initiatives in the Sultanate as to enhance the national economy. The Muscat duty-free in the new airport includes sections for perfumes, watches, cosmetics, clothes, as well as a number of new brands.
Of course, with the expansion of the airports now, not only in the Muscat but Salalah and other airports in the region, in Sultanate Oman, including Suhad, we are really anticipating a growth of over 13% for number of arrivals, which will impact directly for our GDP growth. And also we have many projects which is on a pipeline. At the moment we have over 20,000 key rooms established in Oman, in most of the regions, different types, and this is definitely will increase number of travelers, but as well the GDP contribution of tourism for the next 3 years.
Omanization of legal profession to absorb the graduates of the colleges of law and forcing companies to appoint lawyers as legal advisors were topics stressed by the Third Lawyers Forum. The event affirmed that the Omani lawyers has proved their capability to work in different litigation degrees, starting from the Court of First Instance till the Supreme Court. In addition to Omani lawyers, a host of lawyers from Gulf Cooperation Council countries took part in the forum. The event was held under the auspices of His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Kalbani, Minister of Social Development. The activities of Matrah Festival were launched in the Governorate of Muscat. The event highlighted the historical and civilizational aspects of the wilaya through a number of artistic performances by teams from inside and outside of the Sultanate, as well as an operetta. The festival also shed light on the heritage and tourism aspects of the wilaya, as the upcoming activities will be in Al Riyam Resort, including craft and local products exhibitions.
من كثر ما للتسامح أصل في بلادي أصل في بلادي أصل في بلادي تتهافت جبالها تحضن موانيها تحضن
On the Cusp is a solo exhibition by a young artist opened last night at the Stall Gallery under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Tariq bin Shabib bin Taimur Al Saeed. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Rubai.
On the Cusp is a solo exhibition and ongoing project of new work by Radhika Khimji. The exhibition brings together surreal landscapes, collages, where she visits and studies of Al-Hajar Mountains. Her most profound muse has been momentous shifting of the planet's tectonic plates that have created the Bavura Mountains that border Oman, which have stretched and grown until they emerged through the earth and themselves in the state we now see them on the cusp. Her body of work examines these phenomena and our own presence and within the landscape.
I always enjoy encouraging and being part of the art scene in Oman that's developing, and especially young artists who are experimenting with different materials, different medium. It's very exciting. I think it's an important part of our evolving culture in Oman, and so I'm always a big fan of the art and a big supporter.
The studies in this exhibition pay homage to the act of waiting and the stillness in which these momental elements have emerged.
I'm an artist based here in Oman, and I'm very happy to show here for the first time because I respect this space very much. A really wonderful work here for us artists and for the community, and creating a real space for artists to talk and be together and be able to share our joint voice to the community here and the people. It's a body of work I've made about the Al Hajra mountain range, which I've been fascinated by for a very long time. I did some walking in the mountains, took some pictures, and then developed this body of work along these plywood walls.
Documentation of these studies range from fragile notebook pages to immersive explorations into the densities of the rocks as they are cut open. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog late at night over the governorates of Al-Dhahira, South Sharqiya and Al-Wusta. Winds will be northwesterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we enter tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. Assigned by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Haytham bin Tariq Al Saeed participates at the opening of the new building of Abu Rayhan Al Bayruni Library in Uzbekistan. And the Sultan's Special Forces celebrates its annual day, which falls on the 15th of March each year. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, thank you for watching and good night.